This is going to be a demo of using the Programmable Mind to set up a language-based UI to a menu system. Menus. So it's not very complicated. File. So you'd imagine if this is a real system, you wouldn't be typing in. I'm just typing in because it's a POC. You'd be like talking to it and say file, I don't know, export. And then it selects export. I'm not having it pop up any, like it would go, if you said file export, it would pop up the export dialog, whatever that is. This is just a POC, so I'm just highlighting what it's showing as selected. So you can say like up to, and that comes from the UI knowledge module, down 1 + 3. It gets that. I just included the math knowledge module for fun, so then you can do that kind of thing. You can go XXX is 2, up XXX plus 1, so it should go to save all. I didn't, yeah, so that comes from the dialog knowledge module. You can say X is 2 or whatever. So that was that. So, and then right 2, down 3. So just various things like that. This thing has all of the unit tested or the integration tested stuff. Oh, what was else? Oh, I was supposed to show this. So the Programmable Mind, it doesn't have its own state. It uses the same state as the program. So I said right 2 and then down 2, I think it was. So now I'm using the mouse to change the state. So if I go here, I've changed the state to be there, so then I can go up. Did I type in up or not? Up. And it goes up from where the mouse moved the state to. Whereas when I last talked to the language part, it was over here. I used the mouse to move it here. Well, I can do it again. Use the mouse to move it here. And when I say up to, it doesn't go from where the last state, the UI, the language part was when I talked to it. Like if it was a trained neural net, it would have some sort of complicated vector that stored the current state of the neural net, and that would be separate from the state of the program. But this thing is a program, so it uses exactly the same state as the GUI, the language UI, the LUI and the GUI use the same state. That's that. So it's using, so this is kind of trivial. So like, why even do this? It's like you can use this knowledge module, which is the menus knowledge module. Let me show that. Bloop. Menus knowledge module, somewhere in here. Bloop. So this is the menus knowledge module. I included that. And then in order to, this is the source code. How long is it? 260 lines. I put in all the logic from doing up and down is all in this knowledge module. And then this is the API. So there's certain callbacks that happen when you say like up to, it'll call show item. And this is the implementation in the knowledge module. If we look in the POC, where did that go? The POC, this is the source code for the this web page. Yeah, so this is the API. So I implemented this API, where here's the show from the other one. Oops, left the debugger in. Oh well. So then this just sets the state in the React app. Like over here it was, this is just for the unit test. It sets the state into the global objects for the unit test, but when I actually use it, I override that function. So I extend that API from the knowledge module implementation. Then I just override the stuff I want to change. And then over here in app somewhere, this is the app. It'll be make somewhere. Here's where it's actually creating the local API, shoving it in the knowledge module, and then all that stuff's overridden. This is the config. So I just call the knowledge module and tell it what the menus are and what the children are. And then the knowledge module can do all the calculations. That's that. And this. Oh, and so you wouldn't necessarily, like this is kind of overkill to implement a menu system, a voice controlled menu system with just this, although it's super easy to do. You wouldn't use this just by itself. You'd have, where are we? You could maybe create it, like this menu system I got here is from LibreOffice. I just copied the first three. So you could imagine in a real system you'd implement, you'd use, I wrote this word processor POC. Get rid of you. So I wrote this word processor POC as a knowledge module so you can capitalize the first word of every paragraph. And this menu system, so in a real system, you'd load this knowledge module and this knowledge module, and then you could have your language-based UI, which again, you wouldn't be typing into, you'd be talking to it. You could have your language-based UI and you could say like file open, and then you get the open dialog and pick this or that, and then you come to this page, and then you could say, whatever, make everything italics. And yeah, so in a real system, you wouldn't load just the knowledge module. I was just writing this POC because I wanted to check that you could do a voice-controlled menu with my thing. And I had an idea for some features to implement. That's everything I was supposed to mention. So I did that, menu POC, that. Should state. Okay, yeah, so that's the end of this demo. It's sort of quick. And press stop.